a business management internship. In this video, we're going to give you some quick tips, some bullet points you can take notes on here to help you get an internship very quickly. Internships are obviously very important. Part of the reason that we started businesstraining.com is because of the importance of gaining specialized knowledge. For example, if you want to be a business manager, learning business management best practices, common mistakes, pitfalls, ways to grow your business management career, all of that is very specialized knowledge. And I think it was Napoleon Hill that said that generic knowledge is close to worthless, while specialized knowledge can be worth 100 times as much. For example, if you memorize pi out to 100 figures, it's pretty general knowledge, it's not very specific to business management. Whereas if you memorize all the business management best practices, models, processes, and common mistakes, that could be very valuable knowledge, and it could definitely be worth 1,000 times more than memorizing pi out to 100 figures. So basically what I'm saying here is that besides just learning about business management, learning about how to get an internship is another area of specialized knowledge you should always be paying attention to, because getting an internship can get you a great job, which can really boost your career early on. And you might save yourself 2 or 3 years or even 4 years of struggling to get into a real business management position by doing the right internships. So here's the quick tips for you. First, start a Google Docs spreadsheet or an Excel spreadsheet and list out the 30 companies that you'd like to have a business management job with, and list out somebody's first and last name there at that organization, or do research until you find that information. Get their phone number, email address, fax if you can find it, and physical mailing address. And then you want to create a column as well for taking notes on who they are, what they like, how the interview went if you get to meet with them, and always have 30 different companies that you're going after for an internship. Next, what you want to do is start approaching each of these, obviously, and taking notes as the relationship develops within your spreadsheet, so you can constantly track how each relationship is developing. If any drop off is a complete, no chance that you're going to get an internship there, take them off the spreadsheet, add somebody else on, so you're constantly going after 30 leads. This is going to help you just statistically, work out well and get an internship if you're going after that many different companies. Another tip is that once you start to form a relationship, use email, phone, and the mail, traditional mail, to contact people. You could send a thank you letter in the mail, a follow-up phone call after 3 weeks, and then you could send maybe an email as well after a month. In this way, you show them that you're dedicated, you're proactive, and you're more likely to stick in their mind, because maybe they always ignore their voicemail, or they ignore their email, or maybe they just respect that you're trying to reach them through multiple mediums, and you really put a lot of work into doing that. Another tip here is to consider making up a project. If you go to someone and they say, oh, we're not hiring any interns right now, or we don't have an internship project available, make sure that before you've gone and asked that question, you have 1 or 2 internship projects that you already have in mind. Maybe you want to analyze competitive best practices in management in their industry. Or maybe you can look at what incentives their competitors are putting in place to keep people loyal to their firms. So your company can be better at business management, or that potential employer can be better at business management. Making up your own project can show that you're proactive, and if it's a valuable, good idea, they're likely to keep you on and have you work on that project. The last tip is to consider working for free. I don't recommend working for free for a whole summer or for a whole year. I would limit it to 8 weeks probably at most. And what you want to do is go to somebody who otherwise would not hire you and basically tell them that you're willing to work for free until they're convinced that you're worth keeping around and that they should start paying. I did this in my own career, and it worked really well. I wasn't really expecting it to work, but it did, and that's why I'm sharing it here. What I did was go to the person who was not hiring and told him I really wanted the job and I could prove myself. If he just gives me a chance, I'll work for free until he knows I'm worth it. I worked there for 3 weeks, and by the 4th week I had a full-time job and salary with the company, and it was a great job. I probably skipped over 3 years of other experience that I was supposed to have to get that job. So it was really worth it. It was worth working for free for that month. And in my mind, I knew that after 7 or 8 weeks, if I hadn't got hired on, then I just would have written it off as a 8-week internship. And if I didn't get paid, I still probably learned some stuff, got a little bit of experience, and at least there was a chance of getting that great internship. So I hope you enjoyed these tips on getting a business management internship. Again, create a Google Docs or Excel spreadsheet. Make up a project if you have to, if somebody says that they don't have a project available, and then consider working for free. Thanks for joining us again. This is businesstraining.com, where you can double your qualifications to boost your compensation.